You know those moments when you say something just to protect yourself? Like if you speak it first, maybe you won't be the one who ends up hurt? Yeah, I did that. I'm Vanessa. I'm 30, and I told the one man who actually showed up for me that he wasn't man enough. Now, I can't stop replaying those words. Not because I only lost him, but because I lost a part of me that felt safe with someone real. If you ever pushed away someone who only ever loved you, if you've ever confused kindness for weakness, I want you to stay until the end. This is what it feels like when a man you once called not enough becomes the one you can't stop thinking about. Tyler wasn't like the guys I usually dated. He didn't walk into a room like he owned it. He didn't flaunt money or power. He just showed up soft, steady, present. We met through mutual friends. The night we met, he offered to walk me home. I laughed. What would you do if something happened? You don't exactly look like the fighting type. He smiled, calm and thoughtful. I don't believe in hurting to protect. I believe in showing up before it even gets that far. I rolled my eyes, but something inside me paused. He was thoughtful in ways most people aren't. He remembered my dog's name after meeting her once. Asked about my mom's surgery weeks after I mentioned it. Sent soup when I was sick. Not flowers, not chocolate, but soup with a handwritten note. Take your vitamins and don't pretend you're fine this time. He didn't try to impress me. He tried to understand me. And that terrified me. I'd spent years believing loud was strong, dominant was desirable. But Tyler wasn't like that. He was soft-spoken, emotionally aware, and unafraid to say, "I'm sorry." He listened. He hugged without asking. He kissed my forehead more than my lips. And in that quiet, I started to feel seen. But here's the truth I couldn't admit. I wasn't ready to accept a man who didn't try to control me. I was used to begging for attention. So when he gave it freely, I didn't trust it. I mistook his softness for weakness, honesty for insecurity, kindness for a lack of edge. I wanted drama, and he gave me peace. And I didn't know what to do with peace. One night, a small argument broke out over something stupid. Weekend plans. And instead of handling it like an adult, I snapped. "You know what, Tyler? Maybe you're just not man enough for me." He went quiet. Not hurt, not angry, just quiet. He looked at me and said, "Then I hope you find a man you're looking for." And he left. No yelling, no guilt, just gone. At first, I thought he'd come back. He always did. Soup, flowers, playlists, anything to show he still cared, even when I didn't. But days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and nothing. I checked his socials obsessively. He was smiling with friends, with family, at peace. He didn't block me, didn't delete our photos. He just stopped waiting. And me, I spiraled. I went back to dating the type I thought I wanted, the alpha males, the ones who talked big but cared little, raised their voices instead of lifting me up, the ones who noticed my pain only when it bothered them. Every man after Tyler reminded me of one truth. He was man enough, more than enough, man enough to apologize, man enough to ask how I was really, man enough to show up again and again, even when I pushed him away. Now I flinch at his name, freeze at the sight of a Jeep like his, tear up at that old playlist he made me. And I remember the Sunday mornings, the calm conversations, the arms that felt like safety, not because they were strong, but because they were gentle. People ask if I regret it, if I regret pushing him away. I don't know how to say this without choking up. I didn't just push him away. I insulted his love. I called it weak when it was the strongest thing I'd ever known. Tyler, if you ever hear this, I'm sorry. I was wrong. You were never not man enough. You were the first real man I ever loved. And I was too broken to love you back. If you're reading this now and you're with someone who listens when you speak, who holds you without conditions, who loves without ego, don't mistake softness for weakness. Don't confuse peace with boredom. And don't wait until it's gone to realize what you had. Because when someone gives you everything and you tell them it's not enough, you don't just lose them.